charge of this bout, Rudy Jordan. All right, fans, here we go. This is it, the main event of the evening. Welterweights featured 10 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing yellow trunks with black lettering, hailing from Tucson, Arizona, by way of Bacobumbo, Sonora, Mexico. He weighed in at 147 3/4 pounds with a record of 12 wins and 6 losses. He has 2 draws and 8 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Armando Campas. And his opponent across the ring. On my right, fighting out of the blue corner in this 10-round welterweight main event, he enters the ring wearing white trunks with red lettering and fighting out of Acapulco, Guerrero, Mexico. He weighed in at a ready 145 3/4 pounds with an outstanding record of 38 wins, only 2 losses with 23 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Fidel Avendano. Once again, your referee in charge now to give instructions is Rudy Jordan.
Ya les expliqué las reglas en el cuarto. Espero que me escuchen cuando me hable. Dense la mano ahorita. Salen peleando. Buena suerte.
All right. Avendano is 5'10", Campas 5'9", 145 3/4, 147 3/4. Tell you more about that weight in a bit. 20 years of age for Avendano, 24 for Campas, and Avendano with just a slight advantage in the reach department of an inch. A busy night for Richard Maldonado. He had Barrera a moment ago, and now he's got Avendano as we get set for this 10-round welterweight bout. And Rudy Jordan is the third man in the ring, and our congratulations to Paige Adams. Not only beautiful, but what a magnificent job singing our national anthem, and how nice it is to see and hear somebody just sing it straight. And she did a beautiful job, and a very pretty young lady. Avendano in the white trunks trimmed in red, and Campas yellow.
They must have collided heads.
Yeah, they stuck out their gloves as if to say, whoops, sorry about that. 38-2, the record for Avendano, and he's only 20 years of age, so he's been a very busy fighter. Won the Budweiser tournament, defeated Kelsey Banks to do that. Banks, of course, was a world amateur champion. He defeated Banks, although it was a very close fight. He managed to outpoint Banks to win the title. I mentioned the weights, Ruben, and Campas came in rather heavy, had to take off. He was well over 150 pounds and had to take off a lot of weight in the last couple of days, and it may be a factor before this one's over.
Well, I'll tell you something, Tommy. If this fight goes more than 3 rounds, you'll see Campas just start going straight downhill. I mean, he had to come off. He came from 160 pounds to this weight in less than a week, so that's a lot of weight, and especially the body shots that Avendano's given him. Those do not help matters at all.
Their announced weight for Campas, 147 3/4. For Avendano, 145 3/4. Good right hand by Avendano. But easily, these two guys are very close to about 155 pounds out there right now, I would think, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
At least Campas, I would think, is up in that area.
Without a problem.
Yeah.
You know our friend right here, Burton Gilliam?
Yes.
The referee, judge.
Not a bad fighter in his own right. Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
He won more amateur tournaments than anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, on March 27th, Burton Gilliam's having a celebrity golf tournament for the YMCA in San Luis Obispo.
Yep.
So we'd like to say hello to the people out there, Peggy, Bill Simpson, and join us at the Black Lake Resort. You're playing in that, huh, Tommy?
I'm coming up to play in it, looking forward to it. Wouldn't miss it to tee it up with you and Burton, and for a worthwhile cause. And while we're talking about things upcoming, don't forget, Saturday, March 13th, the pay-per-view. We've got 4 great fights coming your way from the Las Vegas Hilton. And the card is going to be headlined by Carbajal and Humberto Gonzalez. Unification title fight. Oscar De La Hoya, the gold medal winner from Barcelona. going to be Jorge Paez is going to be there. It'll be a great night for boxing. March 13th, a Saturday from Las Vegas, pay-per-view. Busy for opening round for these two welterweights, so we'll be back right after this. Round number 2, Avendano is in the white trunks trimmed in red, and Armando Campas in yellow. Campas, his last appearance in the ring was against Greg Haugen as a tune-up, as Haugen went down to Mexico City, where Julio Cesar Chavez administered an unbelievable beating. Haugen, to his credit, wouldn't quit. I mean, until the referee wisely stepped in and stopped it. Haugen was game right to the very end, but Cesar Chavez made quite a point of it.
That was a major league spanking.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I don't know about your scoring movement, but I gave Campas that first round. I thought he landed some pretty solid shots over there.
I don't know what fight you're watching, Tommy, but
you gave it.
I would like to know.
Avendano, huh?
I would like to know where and when you saw him win that round. Jeez, I bet you got all the Prime Network people in. What is he thinking?
Not a bad shot to the, not a bad right hand exhibited there by Campas as he backs Avendano against the ropes and bangs away.
See, Tommy, he hasn't landed a shot yet.
He hasn't, huh?
No, those punches are blocked on the arm. Tommy, I'm going to give you a crash course on that boxing in the house.
I tell you what I want you to do. When this round is over, you go over and ask Fidel whether he got hit or not, will you?
I can't wait to tell him you gave Campas his first round.
I did.
Yeah, Tommy.
Do shots below the belt count? I guess if no one says anything to you, they do, huh?
You just saved yourself. Got away with that one.
That's right.
Hello. That'll get your attention. That long straight jab. Uh-oh.
Out goes the mouthpiece.
How dare you give him this round?
I'm talking about this round. I'm talking about the first round. Rudy Jordan stops the fight. They're going to go over and wash out the mouthpiece, put it back in for Campas. Fidel Avendano. Armando Campas.
I'm glad
Avendano's only 20 years old.
I'm glad you're down here not scoring this one, Tommy. You'd be accused of being the best judge money could buy.
That's right. Round 2 scheduled for 10. These are welterweights. Handful of seconds remain in this, the second round, and we'll be back for round number 3 after this. Round number 3, Avendano in white, Campas in yellow. Scheduled for 10. The welterweight division, though each man would appear to be well over the 147-pound limit.
Look how much bigger Campas looks than Avendano. He looks like almost twice his size, Tom.
Well, he lost a lot of weight to get in here at 147. And overhand right by Avendano and another one. And it is going to be a factor, one would assume, although apparently Campas has been in that position before, but it is not unusual for him to have to take off some pretty good poundage in a relatively short period of time, getting ready to come into a fight.
Well, watching him fight Greg Haugen, I mean, he definitely does not look like the same Campas that I saw against Haugen. Although he did have to take weight off for that fight, as he did this one.
Buried a right hand in the middle of the stomach of Avendano. Avendano nails him with a left hook. Banging away at the body, trying to straighten him up. Avendano's got 23 knockouts among his 38 victories, 2 losses.
Nice right hand by Campas.
His biggest wins, I guess, would be against Kelsey Banks and Mayweather. Campas has him back against the ropes.
I talked to Maldonado earlier before the fight, Tommy, and he said the only problem that he sees in Campas is that right hand. He's got a tremendous right hand.
8 knockouts out of 12 victories. His record not nearly as impressive as Avendano.
You know what I would do if I was Avendano? I'd take the fight right to him, make Campas exchange punches, and see if he is indeed weak from taking up all the weight.
See, there's that right hand. He landed a couple of solid ones, drove Avendano back into the ropes, and then hit him with the right hand as he came off the rope. Avendano making a miss now.
Well, he caught 2 shots before that happened.
Yep.
See, Avendano's doing the right thing right now, Tommy. Letting him throw his punches. Letting him unload all that arsenal he has there.
Good right hand by Avendano. Avendano busier now. The 2 exchange right hands. He's become to the end of round number 3 and will follow Avendano back over to his corner. Not much in the way of conversation.
I think they're upset with him.
You mean they aren't going to talk to him?
Oh, there it is.
There's another look back at round number 3. Good left by Campos and a right hand that caught him just below the throat. Well, maybe they made up in the corner. They're talking to him a little bit. After 3 rounds, as they come out for round number 4, Avendano on Ruben's scorecard, 30-28. Winner of the round gets 10 points. The loser, a lesser number. Avendano in white, Campas in yellow. Campas is from Tucson, Arizona. Avendano is from Acapulco. Avendano with a busier left hand. Looping right hand thrown by Avendano. Nice left jab.
In the corner, they told Avendano, fighting on the outside. Don't get inside with this guy. Here's another case, Tommy. I'm sorry. There's another case of the jab. Avendano works it. He's got a longer reach, and he's starting to, and he could get effective with that jab. It doesn't appear that either one want to take the initiative and jump out and win a round.
Avendano is much busier this round than Campas. Campas bobbing and weaving, trying to get inside.
You know, Avendano has a shot of fighting for the WBO title. He's got to look impressive this fight so that Ricardo Maldonado can get him a shot at it.
Got an impressive record, Ruben, 38-2, and he's only 20.
You know, a lot of people haven't heard much of Maldonado, but he's one of those managers that's in the background. He's made more champions out of Mexico than I know. We used to have Ruben Olivares, Bazooka Limon.
Solid left hand thrown by Avendano that really jolted Campas's head back. Pretty good right hand by Campas, and they bump foreheads. And there's the bell, and some pretty good punches thrown after the bell. As we follow Armando Campas back to his corner. Just a reminder, Budweiser Championship Boxing's Fight Night at the Forum will return to the Prime Network lineup on Monday, March 22nd. The main event will feature dangerous Dave Dixon with a record of 16-2 and 14 knockouts against the 1984 Olympic gold medalist Tyrell Biggs, who comes in with an impressive record of 22-6, including 13 knockouts. So make your plans to join us. Budweiser Championship Boxing's Fight Night at the Forum, Monday, March 22nd, right here on Prime Network. Tom Bosley, fight fan.
From Charlie's Angels. No? No.
No,
that's Mr. Bosley. Come on, Tommy.
Come on.
What is it with you? I knew that.
Your television set is sideways.
It's also hot.
It's also... All right, no, you aren't. I'll take him for round number 5, scheduled for 10. Avendano in the white trunks. Armando Campas in yellow. He was also in the series where he was a priest with Tom Harmon's granddaughter. Round number 5, scheduled for 10, welterweights. Well, if Campas had trouble taking off, say, 6, 8, maybe 13 pounds in the last couple of weeks, hasn't slowed him down appreciably, although neither man has done a whole lot. Campas bobbing and weaving, trying to get inside, and Avendano with the left hand. This little flurry by Campas. Nice exchange. Avendano busy with the left hand. There goes the mouthpiece again. Right hand thrown by Avendano, and another one. Rudy Jordan has got Campas's mouthpiece in his hand. Jordan steps between. People don't like that. No, they don't. In the meantime, Avendano is getting some information from the corner, and he's taking some deep breaths. Think his tank may be 3/4 or what?
He's got, remember, Rock's there, heavyweight, heck of a fighter. He's giving Avendano instructions. Oh, boy.
Good job, Jimmy.
Everything goes at the Great Western Forum.
Yeah.
Night. Rox Reese. Heck of a heavyweight. He visited the canvas so many times, he could tell you what lights are out over at the Olympic Auditorium. What light bulbs need to be replaced. Good guy.
This is the 5th round. It's scheduled for 10. Welterweight division. Avendano by far the busier of the two out there. There goes the mouthpiece again.
It out now, Tommy. He is definitely
mouthpiece.
He's definitely spitting it out, Tom. I saw that. He can't fool me. I've been there. Fatigue has definitely set in for Campas.
Second here in round number 5, and Avendano trying to seize the moment, and Campas comes back with a flurry of his own at the bell. Out they come for round number 6, Avendano in white and Campas in yellow, and a very busy corner for Armando Campas.
It was very, very interesting. I wish we could do this over, but let me tell you, Tommy, Carlos Madrid told Campas, this is their last round. I know you're tired. You spit the mouthpiece out a couple of times. Give it all you got. If you don't stop it, well, it'll be over. And I think those are pretty good instructions, Tommy. He's tired. He could get hurt if the fight continued. You've got the macho in you, and you've got the desire to keep going, and you could get hurt.
Avendano in white, Campas in yellow. Neither man has been down. Avendano with a record of 38-2. We spoke of Campas had his weight problems and a lot of weight that he had to take off in the last week or so. Though he might be at 154 or 55 pounds right now, he had to take off a lot of weight to get down to the welterweight limit. In fact, he never did quite get down to that, and as a result, why Avendano is, down he goes. Solid right hand and a left to the liver, and down went.
That's it.
Yeah, he's not going to get back up. Campas is down and not going to get back up. He looked over at the corner and said, in effect, that's it. Here I am, and that's where I'm going to stay.
You know, Tommy, I could feel for this kid. I've been in that situation. It could cause dehydration. They got to really take care of this guy now. That's a lot of weight to have to drop. And when you're fighting a tough fight, or you're fighting like a fight like this, your perspiration, it saps you and it could dehydrate you.
Well, of course, we are all our own worst enemies, but I mean, why would a fighter, knowing he's in against a tough guy, let his weight get to that extent that he had to really, on a crash affair, come down so many pounds in so few days and put himself in that kind of a position? Well, the doctors are there. We'll be back to take a look at the knockdown in just a bit. That's Campas. We hope he's all right, and we'll be back to bring you up to date in a moment. Forum Boxing is brought to you by Budweiser, and there's a lot more to come. So open a cold Budweiser and get ready with that clean, crisp taste that only comes from Beechwood Aging. Hey, this Bud's for you. So in dramatic fashion, this fight between Avendano and Campas ends in the 6th round. Campas had all but indicated he might not be able to go any farther than this, and Avendano hit him with a right and then a left to the liver, and down he went. Let's take another look at it. Avendano with a solid right and that left to the midsection, and down he went. And Campas had given indication between rounds that he wasn't in any shape to continue, and Avendano made sure of that. Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the official time. Let's go to the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute, 26 seconds in round number 6. The winner by way of knockout, Fidel Negro Avendano.
And so Avendano picks up his 39th victory and 24th knockout. The young welterweight's career continues apace. He's only 20, and a title shot may be in the offing. We'll be back with more boxing. Garcia and Arroyo. First, we'll pause for this message.